Hi guys, I want to introduce you to an awesome tool that we use during our challenge groups to help you stay accountable, and something that we can use to track your progress and also to give you some recognition for a job well done week to week. There's a saying that I live by, and it's if you're not winning, you're not tracking. And I know for a lot of us, the reason we come to a challenge group like this is because we're frustrated. We've tried a lot of different things to lose weight. We've been exercising on our own. There's just not a lot of support. And I know for myself, after you've tried everything and you've done it on your own, there's this moment when I realized maybe I need a little bit of extra help here. There's something that's missing. And for me, that missing link is that support and encouragement that you get having me as your coach, and also in helping me to help you stay accountable in tracking consistently the things that you're eating and those vital behaviors that you do every day that bring you closer to your weight loss goal. So I want to go over today how we use our fitness activity tracker, or the FAT tracker. It's not a coincidence it's called the FAT tracker. You do these 4 vital behaviors, you will lose fat, you will lose weight. If you are consistent with these 4 things that we're going to go over and you do them every day, you will be guaranteed results. It is this consistency in these 4 areas that will get you the results that you want. You've got to be dedicated and you've got to be committed, but if you're compliant with these steps, it does guarantee results. So I want to go over this real quick so you guys can see how I'd like you to fill it out so that you can get the most from this experience here. So first off, just fill it in. You can open up this document. It'll be attached to this challenge, and you'll fill out your name. And so I put in my name, Marcella Foster. Week of, you'll put in the week that you're currently working on. So if it were September 8th, you do September 8th through September 15th. That would be the week. The month would be September or October, whatever the month currently is, you need to put that. Your monthly goal. What we'd like for you to put is a realistic monthly goal. I may have specialized one for you already if we've had some chats together, or you may just know kind of where you'd like to be at the end of the 30 days and know what that goal is. So if you were starting out and let's say you were 155 pounds and you wanted to lose 10 pounds, our goal would be then 145. Starting weight, 155. And then this week's weight. And each week you will fill this out with your new recorded weight. I don't want you guys to obsess about this too much. This is not the end-all be-all of whether or not you're succeeding in this challenge group. This is more for you to track week to week your progress. So don't stress too much about this. So let's do 155 because we're starting. And then I want you to put your MyFitnessPal username. Reason for this, I can go in and check on your food diary, help you dial in your nutrition a little bit better, give you any help that you might need. So it's important that I have that so that I can log in easily. If you are having a hard week or you do need a little bit of extra help, I can help give you some suggestions and some recipe ideas to make your life a little bit easier. Achieve your dreams. It's mine. All right. So the first vital behavior, workout. And you notice we do this tracker Thursday through Wednesday. Why do we do it that way? Because it was convenient for my schedule. That's the only logic. So the workout, and this includes your rest day, the goal is 400 calories per workout. If you have a heart rate monitor and you know exactly what your calorie burn was for that workout, go ahead and put that specific number. If you don't have a heart rate monitor and you don't know how many calories you've burned, you can go ahead and just put that you completed your workout for the week, and you can either do that by just putting 400 in there, or you can just put the number 1, and that'll just show me that you completed it. And if you rack up 6 in the totals box, I know you did your 6 workouts during that week, and then you also had your rest day on Sunday, or whichever day you've deemed your rest day. So if this were a typical week for me and I did all my workouts during that week, but I did not have a heart rate monitor, my list would look something like that, okay? If I did have a heart rate monitor, maybe I did 400 this day, I did 375 on this day. Saturday I did a little bit more, I had a little more time. Sunday I rested. Monday was kind of my easier stretch day. Tuesday, maybe I did 330, and then on this day I did 475. So then I would have my total number of calories burned over in this corner here. So that's good to know. That also helps you, if you are doing this, to give yourself a good average. If you know you are hitting that 400 calories burned per day average, you can divide this number by 7, and that tells you if you're actually hitting that number or not, which in this case, for this past week, I'm averaging a little bit over 300 calories per day. So that's a little bit under my 400 calorie goal. And that's just a good way for you to know if you're hitting your exercise hard enough. Maybe you need to step it up to that next level and push that intensity a little bit further. So that's a good gauge for you. And it can also tell you if maybe you're overtraining, if you're hitting it too hard. So let that be a gauge for you. It should be about 2,800 calories is about where you should be per week on your totals if you want to average a 400 calorie per day burn and have a rest day as well. Okay, so we will do completed the challenge of the day. Did you complete the challenge of the day? I hope so. Put a 1 in the box if you completed all the challenges of the day. Those would be there. So then I know you've done that. And now this is tracked my food using MyFitnessPal. And you will already know at this point in our challenge group what your target calories are supposed to be. What is your special lucky number based on how much you want to lose and how much your body needs each day. So I know that mine from the previous example was 1661. So that's my goal each day. And then I'm going to put on here how I did. So if I'm tracking every single day, I should be able to put down a specific number. If I was over my calorie goal by 10 calories, then I would put 1671. If I hit it, 1661. And then I would just list it like that all the way across until I completed the whole entire form here. So that helps me to know. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to put what your actual calories are that you ate. So MyFitnessPal will say you're already over your calorie goal. You're negative, let's say 100 calories. You ate over 100 calories. So instead of putting negative 100 on, let's say that happened on Friday, I would rather have you put 1761, the actual number of calories that you ate. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Personal development, really important, crucial component of this success of your challenge group and you losing weight is nourishing yourself every day. This is that extra little encouragement that you get from your personal development. And we'll be going over more about this later. But this essentially means that I would like you reading 10 minutes from a good book every day. And so this is your 10 minutes a day. And if you do your 10 minutes, maybe the next day you have more time and you did 25. And on Saturday, you were listening to some audio CDs in your car for an hour as you were commuting to your kids' soccer game. Sunday, maybe you went to church for an hour. That's 60 minutes of personal development. And so you would just continue to fill this out with the number of minutes that you did for your personal development. And it gives me a total. Now over here, this is where you're going to take your starting measurements and list these all out. So let's say 35-inch chest, 30-inch waist, hips are 35, left thigh 22, right thigh 21.5, left arm 15, right arm 15, something like that. And you're going to do those measurements yourself when we first, on the first week of the challenge group, you'll have those measurements there. And then these you won't fill out until the last day of the challenge group. Or if you're doing a 30-day progress check-in, you can put those measurements in here. And then as you start your next fitness activity tracker for the next 30 days, you can maybe shift these ending measurements for that 30-day period over to the starting block, and then you have something to compare it to for your next 30 days of progress. And then this section down here is for you. So, maybe you had a hard day up here. Maybe on Monday when I only burned 150 calories, maybe there was a reason for that. And so you can put in here, felt really tired, very sore, decided to do an extra stretching video, okay? And this isn't really to justify anything to me. It does help for me to be able to read those things, to know how you're doing. So maybe I could suggest to you, You know, maybe you can do some extra stretching after, you know, you do your workout videos instead of letting it go all weekend getting stiff. You know, I can make recommendations based off of your notes, but this is a lot of this is for you, just to be able to make mental notes so you can look back during the week and see your efforts. You know, over here on Saturday, 550 calories burned. You can say something like, felt awesome, you know, really killed it. Went hiking with the kids. Okay? And then, you know, you can kind of look back at that, and even later down the line, you might be able to go back to this state on your food diary on MyFitnessPal, and maybe that morning you drank your Shakeology, or you had a really good meal, and that was why you felt so great, was because you had that extra energy. It helps to make those connections. It helps for you to know where that good energy is coming from, or even on those days when you're feeling tired and sore, it helps you to know kind of what's causing that. It allows you to play detective a little bit of what's going on and lets you see the bigger picture. So this is how I'd like you to use this form. Then you will save it on your computer and email that to me. And it is due by the end of the day, Thursday. I will be doing a Monday shout out to everyone who turns in their fat tracker. And we'll be recognizing those of you who have done a job well done. And I really like that opportunity to recognize you for your hard work. So please turn those in by Thursday, by the end of the day, Thursday. And I will try to give you any extra help I can in dialing that in. But this really is one of the new important keys that we're going to be using to helping you guys get on track and to really get the most out of this experience. So message me or email me with any questions that you might have. And I look forward to seeing your fat trackers. Thanks, guys.